Alright, so I thought I'd talk about sort of how my weightlifting going, my Olympic weightlifting that is, sort of, my snatch and clean and jerk. Now, I've tried to do cleans before and snatches, but the technique was pretty awful. So I did join the weightlifting club at King's College. I got some instruction, but now I'm mostly getting my instructions by posting my weightlifting clips to TikTok, and some weightlifting coach will critique it so they can have more content, and it's a symbiotic relationship. So one of the problems with my snatches, at least, was that when I was weightlifting, I would basically hump the bar forward a little too much, causing me, when I try to catch, that my arms will far too back, which I never really thought would be a problem for me because my shoulders aren't that mobile, but I guess now they have the mobility to go too far behind now. So that's great. So one of the things that I've been, recommended to do was high pulls. And originally I was doing them from a hang position, but then that wasn't really quite good. So I started doing them from the hip. So I can really just focus on getting the pull. And on either side, I'll be putting the video of my high pulls from today. So I started doing like 10, 20 the bar, then 40 kilos, 30 and 40, whatever. And I got up pretty heavy to about 60 kilos. And while I was doing this, I was also doing some snatch balances. And the snatch balances I've just added in myself because I wanted to do a nice 3-second pause at the bottom, because I'm really trying to strengthen that bottom position so that I'll have a good base for when I start trying to snatch heavier weights. So I'm very comfortable in the catch position. So I'm basically trying to, train to pull and then also train to catch. And today's session was really good. And I got up to, 60 kilos for a rep, then I failed the second rep. Should I put that? I'll see how to edit this later, but maybe it's here or here. But then I did go to try and do a Snatch Balance Pr. It's the first time I've done this exercise properly, so literally almost anything's a PR. But I did get a 70 kilo snatch balance, which is very good because my snatch PR is 60 kilos, so that's a good way for me to overload this exercise. And then I decided to go into cleans, and sort of the cleans I haven't done for like a month or two, but I've been watching a lot of videos on how to do cleans, and really getting the double knee bend, getting the pull, just getting the start position right, using your quads to drive the bar up, and getting your hips under the bar. And surprisingly, even though I haven't done them for a month or two, they were really good. Like surprisingly good. They were feeling really good, very fast. And so I decided to really up the weight, and I got up pretty heavy, and 90 kilos felt pretty good. And I was like, okay, well, my clean PR is 100 kilos, so I thought I'll do 100 kilos, see how it feels. It was really smooth, and I'll have the comparison between what my 100 kilo clean looked like before and then what it looks like after. And if you notice, I don't have to jump like a foot forward to catch the bar. I'm able to keep the bar in a pretty much up and down straight line, which is a really huge improvement in technique for me. So it's really I'm really able to get the triple extension now and then drop under the bar without having to jump my feet off the ground. And then I decided I would go for a low PR again, and I got a 105 kilo clean. And yeah, that was it's been a really good day. And now I haven't really decided what my actual training program is at the moment, but I can tell you at least what the goals will be. And the goals are to improve strength still, since I don't think I'm going to be competing for this rest of the year, so I just might as well still improve my strength. And I'm thinking the two movements I want to really build up is my sumo deadlift, because that's the exercise I can load the most, other than maybe a trap bar deadlift. But I'm already doing, such a similar movement with the clean, at least. And I don't have a trap bar, but there is a trap bar at the gym, but whatever. I don't think it's worth overloading. I think I'll get more benefit out of the sumo deadlift, at least for now. Maybe I might try and overload on the trap bar, because then I can really go heavy on that. But then I'm also trying to, again, improve my pressing. I think I might try and go for a 2-plate 100 kilo military press. So I might really try and build my overhead pressing, which will go in line with the clean and jerk. So that will be helpful, I think. And then I'm also trying to build explosiveness, so that's what the weightlifting is there for. And then I also want to be able to start building up my cardio again. And to do that, I want to be doing a lot of club swinging, a lot of kettlebell work. Probably start adding in my sandbag carries in again. So I really want to build up my work capacity. And I'll need to figure out what sort of aerobic conditioning I want to do. Maybe just doing just trying to stick to just kettlebell stuff and clubs and my Bulgarian bags, just to really build up, because they're all very relatively explosive movements that you do repetitively. And so I'm still training that sort of speed and power, but also doing cardio. So it's not like doing a 5K jog where you're running at like 60-70%. I'm still moving very fast, so I think that'll be more useful. But those are my three main things I'm trying to build. It's quite complicated, so I have to figure out some sort of conjugate system. And I'm thinking like strength 2 days, the weightlifting 2 to 3 days, and then sprinkle in the cardio here and there, and do like 10-20 minute blocks during the day, because I have all the Bulgarian bags, the kettlebells, and the clubs at home, and I'm doing my masters at home. So I can just, during the day, I can do a 10-minute sort of kettlebell swing session. And that way I don't have to do 40 minutes to an hour of specific cardio work. I can just sort of throw it in here and there, and I'll be able to start building up my work capacity that way. But again, I don't know my exact plan yet, or really any sort of semblance of a plan. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know what you think of what I'm going to be doing with my new training, and let me know what you think of how my weightlifting is going, and let me know what you want to see in the future. And like the video if you like the video. That helps the video a lot. And leave a comment, please. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.